Hello everyone, welcome back to another trading session. This trading session is going to be a little bit different. We will try to use classic support and resistance areas for taking out trades, okay? The way I will work in this session is I will draw all the support and resistance, okay? Using zones, not straight lines. I will use zones, okay? We will sell at the resistance and we will buy at the support, okay? The time frame is on 15 second, okay, and the candle time is on 1 minute. The trade time is 1 minute. For example, here I sold at this resistance area. It's going to close after 20 seconds. We will try to see how the classic price action works in this chart and this in binary option, okay? I've never really tried this, but I'm trying to really master this. But we can actually combine it with supply and demand, right? For example, here we have a supply area and the price touched this supply, so this would be best entry, right? So we will try to do that in this session, and yeah, we will see how it works, okay? For example, here, if we had drawn this, it would be a sell for us, okay? But this time it would break that. So I will try to just add different things. For example, here we would make sure that we take this one, because after the second touch we have created this lower low, but this touch right here is the fourth touch, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this level here has all the sellers has been consumed, right? So it became a buy level. So if the price comes down here, I'm probably going to enter a trade, okay? I will set an alarm here, so if the price comes here, we will enter a trade. We can also consider this as entry and this one. So these areas are demand areas for my entry. If the price comes here, I will enter, okay? This is called classic support and resistance. I never tried this because it might be sometimes random, but it worth trying, right? For example, this one, this is a supply and this is a resistance area, okay? If we draw this is a resistance area and this is a supply, okay? See if the price will come down. All right, for example, this one, this level has turned to a buy area, okay? Because it has touched 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth time it has broken. I go with the buyers now. I go with the buyers. Let's go, I go 2 more. So this area is a very strong buy area for me because this right here caused this breakout, okay? I'm expecting a buyer's entry from here. So it's better to use the levels third or fourth times, okay? We don't use them like multiple times, okay? It's gonna close. Yeah, fine. 2 of them winning trade. So the entry is also important. Okay, it hasn't touched this area yet. If it was touching, I would probably enter. You can already see that the sellers are kind of weak. All right, I'm just waiting for this one to come down, please. Come on. All right. Yeah, let's go. Exactly right here. I go 2 trades here. Okay. If you practice this, your general understanding of the charts are going to be a lot better. For example, here, you can see this resistance area has become, this one has been broken. Just like that. The next time price came here, it jumped up, okay? So this is how market moves, right? Okay, it's about to close. Let's see how, about 5 seconds. Yeah. Let's go. Look at this resistance area, but it has been way too much touches here. You see, after touches, it doesn't come down so far. It just bounced back up. It means it's trying to break this area, okay? So I will take a experimental trade. Oh shit, the entry is so bad on this one. I was about to enter here. So I was predicting the breakout here, okay? The breakout, because it just looks like it's trying to break this, okay? And the way we understand this is after it touches the resistance, it doesn't drop so much, okay? It means that sooner or later, the price will try to go up, okay? The entry is here terrible, and I took it with very small amount because it wasn't with the plan. And I would say yes, the entry would be perfect here, okay? Let's see if we're gonna win that one. 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go, man. Go back to... Okay, so here you can see a QM level, right? A QM level, we got the trend line, so 100% the price will bounce from here. No way it doesn't bounce, okay? We have the supply area down here, but today I'm not going to trade on QMs. I will set an alarm here just to show you. For example, here, I wouldn't sell, okay? I wouldn't sell here. The market's coming down, but I wouldn't sell because it might be, again, another leg to break this resistance area. But here, I would buy, okay? Let's just look to other pairs. Okay, let me just draw this one. And for drawing your zone, make sure you're drawing the common point. I mean, the common, you need a zone that is common, right? And zoom in, you can see this fresh demand area. I will draw that as well. So in candlestick chart, they are so flexible. I've talked about this 100 times. They are super flexible. You can combine anything with anything, okay? So here, supply and demand with classic support and resistance zones. We'll set an alarm here. This is the easiest way you can approach the market. Okay, here again. You can see resistance area has been touched multiple times. Then they decided to break that, okay? Usually the decisions would be like this, something like this, okay? Then you mark this area. This is a demand area. If the price comes down here, it's going to bounce off. Okay, let's say if it was coming down here, it would be perfect entry. Okay, it didn't come down, but you know, still. Let's see. All right, look at this one. Do you remember this one? I told you this is a supply area. Okay, if I was entering here, I would win. I entered here. I believe I took this trade, right? Yeah, I took this trade. It's Euro USD. Let me just check. I took that trade for sure. Yeah, we took. I took this one, and also I told you that this is also a supply. I mean demand, okay? It bounced up from both of them, okay? And it created this QM, so you can clearly see the buyer's pressure here, okay? Now, let's see. All right, let's just draw this common resistance zone. We work with zones today, okay? This is the zone for resistance. Okay, you can see that the price has been bouncing down from here multiple times, right? So now the price decided to break this. Do we see a supply or demand here? Yes, we see two of them. We see one here and we see one down here. Which one is safer? Of course, this one is safer, right? But this one also will give us reaction. It's already reacting from this one. Okay, I will take a very small trade. If it comes down, it doesn't come down. It's just going to go up. And the next time, maybe the price tries to comes down here, okay? This is also a smaller one. You see, resistance, resistance, decided to break. And then this area becomes a buy area. It's already reacting from this one, right? And remember, the timer should be on +1. The third part of it should be on 0. Otherwise, the candle would close at random places. And also, the chart time frame is on 15 seconds. Okay. Let's see if I can find another opportunity. For example, this one. It's not a very good support area. Okay, it's not. I wouldn't take this. We need more obvious support and resistances. Okay. And this one also. This one is a good one, but we don't see any, we don't see any demand area here. That's why it just broke so easily. Okay, for example, this one. This is a clear support area for me, okay? If I draw the zone, you can see we also have a demand area here, okay? And also after the second touch, we have created the higher high. So you can see the bars are strong, right? Bars are going up so fast and they're coming down slow. going up so fast, they come down slow. Okay, you need to be a little bit smart. All right, this is a QM. See, this resistance has been broken. It acted like a support one time. I guess we took this trade, right? And then it broke again, decided to break down, and the price came up here. Again, it gave us a sell opportunity, okay? This is a supply area, sell opportunity. Again, after the sell, they decided to break again. So this area becomes a buy opportunity, right? It looks a bit complicated, but it's going to react from somewhere here if there's a supply area. For example, this one. Okay, it's going to react from this one. We don't want to make it complicated, okay? Okay, if the market doesn't look clear, we don't take a trade, okay? We're just gonna look forever until we find a good opportunity, okay? Just look forever. Do not doubt, do not second guess yourself that, you know, your ability and all that stuff. Just keep looking, okay? Keep looking until you find a good one. Okay, I go with the bars here. And let me see, the price is going up, right? And now we are at this support area, the general movement of the market to the upside. And the price is kind of reacting from this QM, right? I will draw it so we can see how does it look like. Okay. We go to 1 minute. This is happening inside of this engulf and this weird QM, right? This is a QM. It's not looking good, but price is reacting from that. I can see that, okay? And after that, we have this little supply has became a demand, right? Supply has became a demand, another QM, right? So we enter here, exactly here, and expecting to go up until somewhere up there, okay? All right. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right here. We took pretty good trades, I wouldn't lie. We took pretty good trades. I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.